I'm Anthony from Sports Broadcasting Camp here with my two colleagues,
Avery,
and
Jack.
today we'll be talking about some overrated and underrated players. Personally, I think that Tom Brady's an overrated player.
I agree.
What are your opinions?
I definitely agree with that. Because, sure, he's won a ton of Super Bowls, but he lost to a backup, and that's unforgivable, honestly. I totally agree with that. Losing to a backup's quarterback in the Super Bowl is just terrible, and even he's won 5-6 Super Bowls, it doesn't really matter because he should retire about 1, 2, 3 more years. No, he should have retired last year. Well, you should retire in 1 year. Good.
Also, I do think that Nick Foles would be an underrated player since he has won the Super Bowl this year, and I do think even though he's a backup, he's a really good player.
100%. Honestly, I hope he stays with the Eagles so he can share against Carson Wentz. But if he has to go anywhere, I think he should go to a team where he could be the leader. Kind of like young Brady was. He was underrated. Nick Foles was underrated when he was coming into backup. But after this year, he's not gonna be underrated anymore. After this year, after that Super Bowl MVP as a backup, it's just incredible.
What are your guys' opinions on Jay Ajayi? Do you think he's a good player, bad player, in the middle? Just give me
Average.
Your opinions on how do you think he plays, and what do you think?
I think he's average. I pretty much think he's overrated. Everyone says, "Oh my God, Jay Ajayi," but they never they never consider thinking about other running backs.
What do you think about Jay Ajayi?
I disagree, and I think he's a little underrated because when he was on the Dolphins, I didn't even know who he was, and now he's an Eagle, and now I know who he is. And he didn't win a Super Bowl MVP like Nick Foles. When Carson Wentz or Nick Foles passes it to him, he probably will get the first down 50-50.
All right. Next, what do you guys think? Who's your favorite quarterbacks out of all the teams?
This right now?
Yeah.
All right. Favorite quarterback right now? Actually, I'll do both leagues, the AFC and the NFC. For the NFC, favorite quarterback, probably. Oh wow. I can't say it honestly. I can't choose.
What about you, Avery?
Well, I have one quarterback that I like the most. It's probably Drew Brees. Well, because after that season he just had last year, he's actually kind of a great player. I think he's a little bit overrated, but not so much. And Drew Brees, last year the Saints made the playoffs, but the Minneapolis Miracle just let Drew Brees down.
I agree with Avery, honestly. Drew Brees is really good. But, yeah.
Okay. What are you guys' opinions on the Raiders?
The Raiders, last year they didn't do so good because Derek Carr got injured in week 4 of the season, so that pretty much made the Raiders a little worse of a team. But in 2017 they made the playoffs, but they just couldn't slide through to make the Super Bowl.
What about you, Jack?
Same thing as Avery, honestly. If Carr had been healthy, they would have been much better. They would have made the playoffs again. But since he wasn't good the second half of the year, just brought them down to earth.
Who are you looking forward to seeing in the Super Bowl besides the Eagles, of course?
I want to see, in the NFC Championship game, I want it to be Eagles-Giants because, rivalries.
What
I
about
want it
you,
to be
Avery?
Eagles against the Rams because the Rams have acquired some great players like Aqib Talib, and maybe the Rams actually could win, but you never know. I think it's going to be the Eagles against the Rams in the NFC Championship game.
All right. This was a sports broadcasting camp. I'm sorry. I'm Anthony from Sports Broadcasting Camp here with Jack,
And Avery.
and we're signing out.